And Jim texted me last night. He goes, I usually don't listen to the whole, bit. I know when it begins and when it ends and how long it is. So he says, I'll listen for a few minutes to make sure there's no hems and haws or ums or whatever. But he said, I got to tell you, Dan, he goes, I think it was the funniest thing you ever did. He said, I wound up listening to the whole thing. So check out the radio show tomorrow and Friday. We'll have a lot of those for you. We had some good ones. Yes, that thing on Hunter Biden yesterday. It was like I was on, if you've ever done live, if you've ever done live radio, you're ever a radio host, you've done live radio, you had family on live radio, it's a kind of a different experience. You'll just find something, it's not planned or anything, and boom, you roll with it, and you're like, this is it, man. And I was that segment yesterday. I was in some mood yesterday. It's hard to grasp why anyone would keep voting for record inflation, skyrocketing crime and unemployment. Likewise, why would anyone keep funding the left by sticking with the big carriers? Patriot Mobile is America's only Christian conservative wireless provider. They want to make it easy for you to try their service. Give them 60 days to show you why I trust. Right now, when you try Patriot Mobile for 2 months, get your third month free, plus get free activation. They offer nationwide coverage on the best 4 and 5G networks, and they use the same towers as all 3 of the major carriers. So you get the same great service while supporting a company that's fighting to preserve our God-given rights and freedoms. Just go to patriotmobile.com/Dan or call the 100% U.S.-based customer service team at 972-PATRIOT. If you're fed up with the woke companies that don't care about your values, support a company that does. Make the switch today and get a month of service plus free activation. Go to patriotmobile.com/Dan. That's patriotmobile.com/Dan or call 972-PATRIOT.
Dan Bongino.
So we found out Fauci's retiring yesterday. Eyeballs were wet all across America. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do without Fauci? What are we going to do about Lord Fauci? Now, I got a theory on this one I want to pitch. You okay with that? I don't think Fauci's retiring voluntarily. Now, I'm speculating, so I'm just going to be candid with you. I've got no inside information on this that he was forced out. But I am basing this on the fact that you haven't seen much of Fauci. Did you notice this on the air in the past few months? Dr. Fauci used to be the face of the Rona. If Rona had a face on TV, it looked like Fauci. Fauci was out there all the time. Fauci was doing everything. Throwing out first pitches. I don't even know if you want to... Jim, was that the worst first pitch in the history of first pitches? 50 Cent was bad? Curtis, he was worse? I didn't see that one. Yeah, he was out there. He was on the cover of Vogue by his pool, sunning his loins or whatever. And they were like, hey, look at Fauci. Remember that? And all of a sudden, over the last few months, I don't know if you noticed it, but you haven't seen much of Fauci. I think even the Democrats realized that he'd become a PR liability. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, how much more can you possibly be wrong about? Masks, vaccines, the origins of COVID, social distancing, school closures, business closures, 15 days to slow the spread. Is there anything else you could possibly be wrong about? This guy hit the I'm wrong about it quadrifecta. I think they got tired of him. They may have gently nudged him out the door. I've got some audio coming up next to that and how they're trying to protect him on the way out the door so he doesn't answer any questions from here.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com. Balance of nature. Changing the world one life at a time.
I like taking supplements and things like that. I stay away from medicine and drugs, all the stuff that the doctors and pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. I just don't like it. And all the supplements that I've been taking throughout the years, and they were good. They were more on the high end, but nothing compares to the balance of nature. Just not even close.
Well, because I've been running up this hill for 50 years, when I take something different, I can tell the difference in how I feel running. Because it's the same path I've run for 50 years, a half a mile uphill. And I'm really pumping when I get to the top. And I can tell the difference if I've had the balance of nature's fruits and veggies or if I haven't.
Start your journey, call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com to get free shipping, and don't forget to get 35% off your first preferred order by using discount code KSFO.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song.
I love these nachos.
I love our kickball league. Oh, I love this guy.
What's your name?
You know what I love?
A ride when it's time to head out. If you see a buzz warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
Did they get the name wrong?
It's not the Inflation Reduction Act. It's the raised taxes on the poor, middle class, and people in fixed income act.
I'm sorry for any misconception.
Get clarity with Hannity, noon to 3 on your radio and smart speaker at 560 KSFO.
Talk Radio 560 KSFO, San Francisco, a Cumulus station. It's easy to listen when you're at home. Just tell Alexa or Google to play KSFO.
Georgia's abortion law is back in effect. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. Yet another court ruling turns the tables again. The state Supreme Court has overturned a lower court ruling that stayed Georgia's ban on abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, so around 6 weeks. Earlier this month, a state judge in Fulton County said the 6-week ban violated the state and U.S. Constitution at the time Governor Brian Kemp signed the law in 2019, which was before Roe was overturned. The state attorney general quickly appealed, and now the state's highest court has put the ban back in effect while the legal case plays out. Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. The president urging the nation to come together and stand against gun violence after another mass shooting last night in Virginia.
President Biden says more tables across the country will have empty seats this Thanksgiving because of another horrific and senseless act of violence. A shooting at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia, killed several people Tuesday night. Police say the suspect was a store employee. The president says he and the First Lady grieve for the Chesapeake community and for Virginia after a shooting at the University of Virginia earlier this month. In a statement, President Biden says greater action is needed for gun reform. He has previously renewed his calls for an assault weapons ban.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. 6 people were killed in the Virginia shooting. Officials in Ukraine say the vast majority of people are now without electricity after the latest Russian missile strikes, one hitting a 2-story building.
A missile was targeting a power station nearby, either went off course or was shot down, and the missile or the fragments hit that building, killing several, injuring several. That was just one of several sites hit all across Kyiv, and right now power is out for the city as well as problems nationwide.
Fox's Greg Palcott in Kyiv. America is listening to Fox News. Lisa Booth here for Bishop Gold Group. So just when you think the stock market's recovering and everything's going back to normal, well, here comes another downturn. So what are you going to do? The answer is gold. The company that I trust is Bishop Gold Group. They can advise you on investing in gold and gold IRAs. So act now and get up to $5,000 in free silver with a qualified purchase. Call Bishop Gold Group on your phone, dial pound 250, keyword Bishop Gold. That's pound 250, Bishop Gold, or go to bishopgoldgroup.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-838-1441. That's 800-838-1441.
This report is paid for by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Any first responder will tell you, never try to beat a train. After braking, it could take a mile for a train to completely stop. So when you come to a rail crossing, stop, because trains can't. Paid for by NHTSA.
This is a trusted space.
This is a trusted space.
This is a trusted space.
Find free resources for student and educator wellness at calhopeschool.org.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get him a shirt from Untuck It. Now you can get up to 50% off with the Black Friday sale happening right now at Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep them looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with our super soft flannels and wrinkle-free shirts, so don't miss it. Up to 50% off for a limited time only. Find the perfect gift for every guy in your list at Untuckit.com or 80 plus Untuck It stores. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
We tried Dynamite nutritional supplements, and after a couple of weeks, we noticed a big difference. Our little Gizmo's coat was shinier, and there was a lot less scratching and shedding.
My dog smelled and scratched constantly. We bathed and sprayed her, took her to the vet, but no results. Now, a little Dynamite in her food helps Bella keep her beautiful coat with no scratching or smell. Get happier and healthier with every bite. Helps with Dynamite.
KSFO traffic time after this.
This report is sponsored by CalHope.org.
It's uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. CalHope can help. Access CalHope's free and secure mental health resources. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org.
We have a little slow and go traffic in San Francisco, 101 northbound between Cesar Chavez and that 10180 connector. You're seeing like a 5 to 10 minute delay. Livermore, 84 eastbound after the 680 split. We have a crash in Curtin Lane, but it has to move to the shoulder. Dixon, 80 eastbound before Pedrick Road. We have a car over on the shoulder following a hit and run. CHP is called for a tow truck. That's traffic. I'm Katie Green. This report sponsored by Sherrod, your home sold guaranteed realty. Visit TradeByHome.com. That's TradeByHome.com. Sherrod, your home sold guaranteed realty makes buying a home with a home to sell easy. Sherrod will buy your home for cash and help you get into your dream home stress-free. Visit Sherrod at TradeByHome.com. That's TradeByHome.com today.
Spent a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sometimes I just really suck at this. You guys are great. The ratings are amazing, and I'm constantly perplexed. How do so many people find this show entertaining, given how bad sometimes I screw this thing up? We got Jim shaking his head. No, it's true. I got one of my favorite guests. He's coming in here now. Actually, it's and I don't even tease this before the break. You can tune out right now. Like, I just object on the stupid points. Well, like, how do you not tease this guy?